Greetings, Capricorn family members, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is a general reading for the month of May 2017, and this is a reading for the astrological sign of Capricorn. Some of you might be you might know your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you do, you might want to listen to those as well to get some clarity. But I can see that the spirit guide has given some very strong energies coming through your tarot spread. And I believe that these energies are going to resonate with most of you in the listening audience. So let's talk first about your astrological dynamics for the month of May. Capricorn family members, Mercury is still retrograde, which means that it's traveling very slowly until the 4th of the month, and it's traveling very slowly through your 4th house. Mercury is the planet for intelligence, or I should say it rules intelligence. It also rules communication and travel. And when Mercury is retrograde, it is going to slow down, or it has slowed down, and it's traveling very slowly through your house of family and roots and foundation and structure. And so what it's doing is it might be causing some challenges to communications in your family. It might be causing some challenges to communicating or to thinking things through and coming up with some clear type of a resolve to either a family issue or an issue about whether or not you should move, a real estate issue, those kind of things. So you can understand it because each of you are going to be going through a different experience. You're going to be going through your own individual experience. And as you do, please understand that these energies where you're going to experience this challenge in those areas are only going to last until around the 4th, and then Mercury is going to go direct. As you move to the 10th of the month, you have a full moon in your 11th house. And the full moon will bring light, will bring attention to, will bring focus on matters of the 11th house. The 11th house, Capricorn, is the house that deals with groups, organizations, clubs, relationships, but more or less relationships kind of impersonal, not necessarily. I mean, it could be friendships, certainly. It doesn't necessarily mean personal or intimate relationships. It could be professional relationships. That's the sense that I'm getting. In addition, though, the 11th house also is the house that deals with your hopes and your dreams and what you want to do with your life and what you want to become and how you see your future. So on May the 10th, when there is a full moon, it's going to bring these areas right nice to your face to think about it. It's going to cause you to have a lot of introspection about what to do next. And I believe that you're going to come up with the best plan. Capricorn family members, as you move to the ending of the month, you're looking at around the 25th of the month, the new moon. New moon bringing fresh starts, new beginnings, fresh ideas, a breath of newness to your 6th house, and 6th house matters. The 6th house is a house that deals with your daily routine, your work routine, your health regimen, your exercise, your diet. So as the new moon comes on the 25th, it's going to bring some fresh new beginnings in that area. So you might be experiencing a promotion on your job, or you might be experiencing a new way of doing your job. You might also be looking at a fresh, brand new health regimen, diet, or you might just start a new schedule. You might actually start following your schedule. So those are the types of things that some of the highlights from the astrological perspective. And now we're moving to your tarot spread for Capricorn family members. And I'm trying to say that I have already invoked the spirit guide to lay out the cards in a way that they would give enlightenment and encouragement to you. Capricorn family members, I do see in the center of your spread some wise masculine energy. This masculine energy could be you that I'm talking to, or it could be a wise masculine energy that's giving you guidance and advice that's in your life. And the reason why I say it could be a masculine energy giving you guidance is because the card that actually supports that center is the card that says take a chance. So let me fix the rest of the cards in our conversation first. Let me give a fixed place to the rest of the cards first, and then we'll come back and look at that taking a leap of faith. I see where some of you Capricorn family members are coming from a place where you were working a steady environment, working in a steady job, and you had a regular income, and that has been a blessing for you. It's been something that's been very fruitful for you. It has been able to help you maintain a certain lifestyle. As you move forward though, I do see where that's not necessarily going to work out for you. I do see a financial offer, or I do see a loss in finances, but it appears as if it's a financial offer that's not coming for you. We'll get some clarity and find out what that means actually. I see where your mind has been thinking about going back to school, and I see where some of you are being reluctant to go back to school, and that's really not the best decision. The spirit guide is showing me through your tarot spread that going back to school, getting some further training, getting a certification, getting the diploma, getting your degree, getting a license, those things are going to help you make more money as you move forward. So some of you who are frustrated on your job, and some of you who are saying, same thing day in, day out, well, perhaps some further training will help you move further in your profession, in your chosen field. I do see where some of you have been going through some confusion, and your thoughts have been too fast. Your thoughts have been moving so fast that perhaps your thoughts are giving an adequate and honest replication of what's been going on in your life. But your thoughts are moving fast, and your thoughts are moving you towards being impulsive and irrational. And I don't want you to do that, Capricorn family members. I want you to think things through. And the reason why that is so significant is because when I look at the cards that indicate taking a chance, taking a leap of faith, sometimes taking a leap of faith it appears to be impulsive. And it certainly can have the same effects of being impulsive and irrational if you don't have a plan. So for some of you Capricorn family members who are being advised by the Spirit to take a leap of faith, take a chance on yourself and your ideas, have a plan though. So write out your plan, research your ideas, research where you want to go. I do see an end to conflict for some of you. I do see an end to conflict. So if you're going through a period of time where you are experiencing conflict and drama, that's going to end very soon. I also see for some of you Capricorn family members where you do not feel as if you're being recognized appropriately for your hard work and for your labor and for the time and energy that you have put into your profession and into your family, possibly into your friendship. So I see that there's been that you're experiencing a feeling where you feel as though you're not being appreciated, you're not being respected. And that's going to come to an end too as we move forward. I do see some of you Capricorn family members are also going through a family restructuring. There appears to be a restructuring of your family. And I can only say that sometimes change is good. I see also for some of you Capricorn family members who are embarking on a legal battle. Some of you are involved in a governmental, official, legal battle, a contract, going back to school, seeking a particular approval from some official entity. Well, right now, it's not the time for things to work out in your favor. And I always say this in my readings because I want you to know I'm not here as a prophet of doom. I'm here to give you information that will help you. And I want you to know, dot your I's and cross your T's. That's what's needed for you to move forward in your legal, official, governmental battle. For those of you Capricorn family members who this information is resonating with. Okay, let's move forward in your reading and go back to your center, where we're looking at that taking a leap of faith. We're looking at you following that wise masculine energy. Some of you are going through an experience where, oh my goodness, some of you are going through an experience where there is an unhealthy relationship, and this unhealthy relationship is going to have to end. I've said this many times and I will continue to say it. If your emotional element, if your emotional body, if you will, is not at peace, and if you don't feel loved, and if you don't feel whole, that is going to block your finances. It's also going to have a negative effect on your health. So I do see an unhealthy relationship that has to do with infidelity. There's someone who's a third party. Either you're the third party or you're part of the unhealthy relationship, working with, trying to win somebody over who has somebody else. So for some of you Capricorn family members, I do see that in your center, and I do see where if you look at it from the perspective of taking a leap of faith, then that means you need to leave that relationship and look forward to a better tomorrow. Look forward to what the future has for you. Some of you who are being advised to go back to school and where you're being reluctant to go back to school, you need to know that you're not exercising the best thinking. You also need to know that going back to school will have a positive effect on your self-esteem. Going back to school will give you more fortitude, more strength as you move forward in your life. Some of you need to let go of an unhealthy friendship as well. I do see an unhealthy friendship, and that unhealthy friendship is coming to an end. That friendship appeared to be equal and balanced, but it in fact is not. Let's look at your future, Capricorn family members. I see once again, there's some money problems in your future. You're really going to have to think about your training and your school, because I do see some money challenges. Capricorn family members, you got to tighten up the wallet, tighten up those purses, because I see where your savings are being depleted. I see where your savings are being depleted, and I see that right now it's a really tough little spot, because even news about money, even your prospects of money are being challenged. And once again, I believe that some of this has to do with you holding on to an unhealthy emotional relationship, and is throwing off your judgment for some of you Capricorn family members. I do see an end to this selfish, one-sided relationship stuff that I'm looking at. There's a selfish, one-sided relationship where the person that's in the relationship is all for self and is not a team player and is only thinking about winning at every cost for themselves. Let's move forward. Some of you are being advised that there is going to be an end to strife, an end to stress, or an end to a stressful period in your life. I also see where this thing that you were looking at, something you were looking at, Capricorn family members, that appeared to be so beautiful, appeared to be pleasant, and really something that was a pleasantry, something that was a good surprise, something that was that appealed to your senses. But I do see where that's artificial and it's just not real. And so for some of you family members, I do need you to take a realistic perspective. Take sometimes you have to take off those rosy glasses and see things for what they really are. While on the other hand, Some of you Capricorn family members are getting ready to have a love relationship offered to you. And I see this love relationship that's being offered to you is coming on the end of this conflict. So if you want to know what resonates with you, follow the patterns. The pattern in the reading indicates that those of you that are going through a conflict on the job, conflict with your family, but it looks as if it's work-related conflict. It looks like an unhealthy workplace. It looks like some drama at the work site. As you're going through that, and as you're going through this drama at the work site, maybe you were expecting something and you didn't get it. And but please be aware that people are looking at you. So it's not as if it's the total end, because people are studying you and people are desirous of working with you and investing in you. Either they're going to invest in you monetarily, or they're going to invest in you with a referral or a recommendation that's going to bring you to a better place financially. So I do see that. Once again, I do see the love relationship. A love affair is actually coming in your future for those of you who are looking for love. Capricorn family members, where you don't feel as if you're being respected and you don't feel as if people are seeing you for your worth or treating you in the appropriate way that you should be and that you deserve to be, please know that some of that has to do with you not making a decision. Some of you have to make a decision. Some of you have to make that decision for yourself to move forward. But I want you to know, remember I mentioned that some of you are going through some financial hardship. I want you to know that there's going to be an end to that. So this period of time is gray. It certainly looks gray from where I'm sitting. And as I'm saying, it looks gray because it looks like you can't see your way out, Capricorn family members. But I want you to know that this card that I'm looking at, one of my favorite cards, the Wheel of Fortune, indicates, yes, you may have taken a loss, but it also indicates that what goes around comes around. So it indicates that whatever good you've sent out into the universe is going to come back to you. Also, whatever you lost, you're going to regain tenfold. For some of you Capricorn family members, that's resonating really, really loudly. I also want to tell you that some of you are going through a structural change. Yeah, this change is structural, and this change does have something to do with relationship. Either unhealthy romantic relationship for some of you, unhealthy friendships for others, because there are two cards indicating two different types of unhealthy dynamics in your life. So some of you are going through unhealthy friendships, and some of you are going through unhealthy relationships on the romantic side. Okay, Capricorn family members, I do see where some of you are getting ready to relocate. So that's a good sign. You know, I like change, right? So I like change, and I like to see people moving to a place of peace. And if you're not whole where you are, you do not feel whole, you do not feel healthy, you do not feel appreciated and respected, then you need to go someplace where you will receive all of that, because you deserve it, and life is too short to suffer at the hands of others when you don't have to. Some of you are being advised that yes, you have taken a loss, and yes, you have felt betrayed, and yes, you feel as if, you know, as I mentioned, it's a gray period. But please understand that some of you need to take control of your life. And as you're taking control of your life and perhaps returning to school, that's going to turn some things around in your favor. Some of you are going to have to make a decision one way or another in this relationship, friendship or romantic. Some of you are going through a structural change, but that structural change is going to turn around. It's going to work itself out in a few moments. In fact, that structural change is absolute. It's absolute because I see it in another element of this spread. The Spirit Guide is showing me where some of you Capricorn family members are going to have to move on. Stop it, stop going backwards, and stop looking at the past, and just move forward with whatever pain and whatever challenges you are undergoing. Just move forward. Let something end so that something new can begin. Let something die, please. Whatever it is that you're going through that's unhealthy, let it die. For some of you Capricorn family members, I do see where someone is going to come to your aid, someone is going to come to your assistance, and someone is going to come and is going to give you some monetary. Now, it doesn't have to be a person. It could be an entity coming that's going to give you some financial relief. I do see that. So I see where some of you are in need because there were some cards that indicated financial loss, financial suffering. Well, there's going to be some relief coming. In addition, when that relief does come, please know that you need to budget. And some of you are going to be approached with different relationships, and look at the relationships carefully. Use the spirit of discernment. Some of you need to look at the relationship through your third eye, as opposed to letting your heart do all the decision making for you. Because some things that appear to be too good to be true are too good to be true. Some of you are going to experience a little rough period. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're going to have to experience it. You're going to come out of it, but you're going to have to go through it. So it's like taking an exam that you don't want to take, but the exam is required for graduation. Capricorn family members, this has been your general reading for the month of May. I hope that some of this information has shed a light in a dark corner of your life. For those of you that heard something in this reading who would like to book a private reading because you'd like to have more information or more attention and focus spent on your individual vibrations, your individual needs, and the dynamics of your life, please email me, reach out to me at onewhosees4you@yahoo.com. Let me repeat that, onewhosees, numeral 4, onewhosees4you@yahoo.com. Please enjoy the month of May, and I'll be talking with you very soon. Thank you so much for letting me do a reading for you. Be well, Cap.